First of all, seriously, guys, thank you for coming today, waking up early and joining this meeting and trying to help the project is done. Hopefully, will be done. So today is we have two meeting. First one is demo meeting. Second one, retro meeting. So for the demo meeting, what are we gonna talk about? Basically, you guys already know. This is a sprint reviewing meeting, and I'm gonna ask you some question as a QA lead, and we have PO also, PM, which is project manager. So let's talk about the team capacity we had, RTM. Okay, so we had 40 team capacity. Let me go to project. Okay, do you guys can see here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. We are basically here developing part, and it should be already here. Only 2 people already moved their job. So let's talk about insights. Since this is a reviewing meeting, right? We're trying to see what we've done in so far, close by finishing the project. So this chart show that we're supposed to, this blue line is supposed to go ideal line. You see the guideline. Everything's remaining same. Do you think is it good?
No.
It's really, really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. Nothing really done, right, so far. And at the end here, should be like down already, right? Finished. This is our sprint. So this is the burn chart. Shows that how people work. So seriously, our team is suck. I'm not just kidding, but meaning like joking and saying we should done this guy's better job, right? Including me as a QA lead. So we should have this blue line go like this down, right? And all you need to do, work on your user stories, come to Jira, and move your stories here when you're testing. Still developing. It's already developed. I talked to developers, so you're ready to test. So for that reason, today in the reviewing meeting, we're going to talk about that. Whoever done jobs that we can move and the R burn chart goes down. So first of all, I'll go with my story. So I've done my test cases, as you see here, right? And I created test cases like doesn't go less than that, that's fine. So I created my positive test case, negative test case, and then I created positive test case and then positive and negative test case. My scenario is basically first one, as you guys have the same functionality, add button, positive and negative, and then edit button, only positive, and the negative test cases and positive test cases for the delete button, delete functionality. And then the test cases are here, 5. And I can see those other test cases, which is great. My preconditions like this, right? And I can call this DOD, right? That's the first point of review meeting, right? And I'm as a QA lead, and also Mr. PO is here, and he also said this is called DOD for the test cases. And then also I want to call my DOD my test automation. So meaning like I've done my automation framework. Can you guys see my screen here, IntelliJ?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the automation framework that I created according to my user story, and I showed my PO, my BA, and also they say it's worked too. Um, Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. For that reason, I talked to them too. Um, so as you see, I finished, and now I'm checking everything for DoD, right? What is DoD for? Um, Definition of done, right?
Yep.
And what we should say of about definition of done, basically all code checked, right? And all code deployed to staging environment, all unit test pass, unit, for the integration also tests are pass. So by the way, unit test is like a piece of code that you can check, right? For example, you're doing your steps, right? um, you're doing your steps, you're writing a code here, so that's basically unit test, and you're checking the piece of user story that whatever the code you created, it's working or not. Like for example, this code for each code, right? So, and I believe I've done all those things, and I'm ready to push staging environment, right? So all I need to do, um, push this code in the GitHub, and this can go to staging environment. What do you guys think?
Sure. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So, have you done your regression test and smoke test there?
Yes, great question, Oktay. I can show you here. Smoke test, regression test, regression test. I have my runners. I have my sub definition. I have my XML, parallel and reporting and everything.
Okay.
For my user story.
Okay.
Okay, and that's what I believe. I checked all code and test cases as well. So everything passed, but there are some mistakes. That's something cosmetic problems, not important. That's not code bug. It's kind of about the environments up and down. It's about the application up and down, basically. My computer is also slow. I believe those are not big severity of the bug that we can call, and that's why I believe it is done. So I'm just moving. So I need you to understand that's the demo meeting what we are doing here. Okay, guys? So we're talking about where we are now, what we are doing now, about insights. You see, something changed.
Yeah.
And then like team capacity, right? And then our RTM, which is we created shared documents. Everyone can access right here, shows where we are right now. Me, my user story here, my scenario is here. Okay, and so for that reason, so I believe I update this too, and then my test case is already shared here too. So I'm ready to go, meaning I can move this DoD. So everyone should check themselves like this. Okay, that's called demo meeting DoD. Um, and burn chart already here, and I mentioned that. What else I need to talk about? Our stakeholders also here. Our stakeholders basically clients, end user, BA, PO, dev environment people. So stakeholders means like whoever is affected by the application. Okay, so these people in this meeting, they can see where we are, what we are doing, and they already present here your work to see. So in demo meeting, you're basically doing showstopper, meaning like you present your work, right? You have to work and you have to show that you care about this application, you care about this job, and you've been paid for this. That's what I did, right? I finished. I believe Oktay did too. We check with his code and his test, so I can move this too,
Yeah.
right? Oktay?
Yes.
And call DoD. Now let's see the insights. You see, getting better. So if we add this more process here, meaning like testing, working on it, etc. So the burn chart will go ideal. So which is a good things, done 15% and 18% still in progress. And we have only 5 days remaining, guys, for our project. Okay, I need you to little push, little work harder, okay? Don't leave it one day only to finish. I know you're waiting for the environments up and working for testing. Developers working hard, you should communicate with them if your code still not dropped yet. Okay, but you should be ready for coverages, you should be ready for test cases. Other than that, all I can say in demo meeting. Do you guys have any question or do you guys want to add anything in our demo meeting, sprint reviewing meeting?
Sure. I would like to talk about my issues that I had while I was doing the automation test. And I noticed that the application that we were working on was moving very slow, so I had to use lots of weight when I was doing my coding.
I see. Right, you're correct. For that reason, I spent little extra time for that of time. We should definitely talk about that. We should definitely, help each other cases. So I will communicate with you for that.
Okay.
Since we are doing daily stand up, also that's another point to talk. Anything else in demo meeting? Remember, we're just checking DoD because demo meeting happened at the end of the sprint. So anybody else says, I have done my test cases perfectly, I have done my automation test, it's ready to kick. So it's called DoD. All codes are passed, even like not pass something, it's like cosmetic things is like that much important or not called bug. Then we should move it here and then see the capacity and burn chart change. Okay. And don't forget to update RTM. Yes, Nigar.
Why don't you put the user stories from developing to the ready to test?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I believe you already added this project and this is your own story and you have to do on your own.
Oh, we have to. Okay.
Yeah, but normally developer communicate with you and do it for you. But if you see hasn't dropped yet, you should talk to developer, which is a good question, Nigar. Thank you. You guys can engage this website, this management tool a lot. Okay, this is very, very important. This is your workplace, online office. You have to be here always. Okay, so you need to move this here, ready to test, if it hasn't moved yet. So where is my story? Is it done or not? Communicate. This is dev team. You're in the development team, so you should be here communicating. Okay, and then after that, you're responsible to communicate with your QA lead, show your test cases, show your automation code done today.
So when we're gonna work in real jobs, developers will move it to the ready to test area, or you have to do it by
You're already working in a real job right now.
Okay,
This
so
yeah.
I have to move it myself to the ready to test, or
normally developer does. That's a good question, because developer's hands right now, right, developing, and it will say, I'm done, move this, I'm done. But if you haven't seen anything ready, like I said, this is your work office, this is your online office, so you have to communicate in your dev team, which is whoever assigned this story, you will know also as a developer, right? So you can call him, say, or her, hello, how is it going? Everything's all right? Do you need any help? Can I help you? Do you think like you can finish? Because our burn chart is not going well, so I have to finish. You know, things like that. We'll dive into details, guys, okay? We'll dive into details later, but if you understand the point of the review meeting, if you have any question or comment, just say it now, okay? And then we can continue from there. Okay, since there is no question, I'm guessing we can stop by here. Okay? Thank you guys for coming today, demo meeting. See you for the next one.